Whiteman. She is a fitness trainer. She also is a woman who was actually on the All-American lacrosse team. So she knows athletics and all that. We are like the antithesis of each other because I never played one sport in my life, but I was a cheerleader. That was as good as it got for me. But I will tell you, that's why I'm saying it doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your body.
At all.
What matters is that you get moving. And that's what this is all about. And we're gonna show you how great this treadmill is. Actually, I think you just shut mine off, but that's okay.
Shut yours off, and then I'll turn yours on. How about that? Is it in?
Let's see.
Is it turning on?
There it did, it turned on.
That's how we do it.
Awesome.
And then I'm also gonna show, as we get started, everybody, just because I know we need to go over the big deal, but this is the big deal right here. This right now is a treadmill that you can see folding up in two ways, and look at the size. Mary Beth and everybody, this is why we were just on the other day, and we were just like astonished how exciting a treadmill, commercial grade, steel frame, in your home now can fold up like this and still support up to 300 pounds.
And here's what I want you to know too. I'm gonna just pop off for a quick second and I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I've never seen a treadmill fold, double fold.
Double fold.
Fold and fold again. Have you? I never have. I've seen it, the whole thing come up, but that's like a double fold, and we're gonna show you that over and over again. But first of all, I wanna just say this. This is at a big deal price. Now, let me just back up and say, this was a today's special value back in January, all right? Back in January, we sold 7,000 of these, 7,000. And we now had 600 that we could bring in for this big deal. You know what? We kept it at the today's special value price. This should be $1,000, and it's right around $700. Now I know that sounds like a lot, and it is, but it isn't a lot for exercise equipment. Not when you're talking, you know, an electric treadmill that's going to be easy and all of that. Here's the other thing I want to tell you. There's more than 125-star reviews on this. Now, when we started Wednesday, you and I were together, Carrie and Mary Beth, walking for an hour. We started with 600 of these. We have 260 left out of 600. And then that's it. And I'm telling you, when you can get this at a today's special value price on a big deal, man, I would be all over it. Make sure that if you need a treadmill, you get this one today. I want to also just go back to you for a minute, Carrie. Let's find out who's this brand, because I'll be honest with you, I had never heard of Kingsmith before.
So Kingsmith, like many brands that are in the fitness space, they come and go. But Kingsmith has been around for years, everybody. And because they really think about quality, which aligns with QVC, we're all about bring you quality, but it's really tough in the fitness space because that's why people go and get a gym membership and you pay over $100, or you're paying an expensive membership to go and walk on that gym grade treadmill. With Kingsmith, they discovered, look, if we just really give you this experience like you're at the gym and really make it where it's compact, and then also align that shock absorbent, which is why those gym treadmills are so great, because they take all that stress out of the bones, out of your ligaments, and bring it to QVC, then we can offer you another way, and I really want to say primary way, to work out in your home. So as an instructor, I can tell you, I mean, it's up and down throughout the year, folks that come to the gym and work out, or then all of a sudden they start missing, and then we're going into summer months, then they're traveling. So this is where you can be consistent. And Kingsmith has been around for decades.
I want to tell you, we're going to take you through a tour of this. I'm going to push stop. It's one button, and that's why we've got a camera that can come overhead over you, because I want you to take us through it. We're going to fold this up because we're going to start with how it arrives.
So when you come to your doorstep, you're gonna see a box, and that box, Mary Beth, and everybody is going to be looking like this. So it's fully assembled.
Just like that.
Just like this. So it's fully assembled. You'll take it out of the box, and literally, when you take it out of the box, it comes on wheels. So it is a little over 100 pounds because the quality is there. But then you take it out of the box, you unfold it, it's fully assembled. Like again, I'm going to keep saying that because that matters a lot. And then you place it down. This is your tread. This is 20 inches wide, 52 inches long. And when you step on, you're ready to go. Whether you're in your slippers, you could be barefoot or wearing sneakers, and then you just place that little safety clip right on you.
Why is that there?
And that's there just because we always want to make sure if something were to happen, say the phone rang, you got to go to the bathroom. If you jump off, it's going to be there and it will stop. Now this treadmill is going to stop with your safety pin, but it's also going to, everybody, stop just by hitting the same dial. You've got a 4-window display. It's LED. It's big, bold. This is where we can actually see it without our readers on.
Yes.
And then you also have, now I'm going to start this, so you're going to see 3, 2, 1. That is very important as your trainer for me to talk to you about the 3, 2, 1, because you can literally say, all right, I'm afraid maybe sometimes of this happening too quickly and I'm not prepared. So it prepares you by counting 3, 2, 1, and you can hear it. Then you see the time, you see the speed, you see the distance, and you see the calories. Now you turn the dial, and as I turn the dial, all you have to do is increase your speed, which goes up to 10 miles per hour, and that's where this can become a walking pad or running.
And you know what's so interesting is that it also, like, we'll show them what happens if you want to stop.
Sure. Yeah, just press the same button and
watch it slow down. Are you watching? And it comes to a stop.
And comes to a stop.
And I also want to say, going back to what you said when you first started, I'm going to turn mine off for a second. When I go to turn it on, it's like you could even be standing on it, okay? And it turns on and it counts down 3, 2, 1. And then it starts at 1 mile an hour. That's what this is. 1 mile an hour. You know, if you're rehabbing or you're trying to get better shape, but you really haven't worked out for years and years, start here. This is where it starts you. Okay, for me, I'm like a fast walker, so that's like, it's like driving me crazy to go this slow. So I've got to kick it up right away. I'm going to take it up to 2 miles an hour. I'm going to show you, keep watching me, because I'm going to show you this is what 2 miles an hour is, and even that, you know, feels a little slow to me.
Yep.
But I like to walk. And now I'm going to take it up to 2.5 miles an hour. Okay, you can see me picking up my stride. Now I'm going to go to 3 miles an hour. Watch this. It takes a moment. It doesn't just like ramp you up, you know, right there. That's 3 miles an hour, and I'm going to take you one more step. And that's 3.5. Now, I don't like to run, you do.
Yep.
But this is, now that's about as fast as I like to go. And you know, sometimes I'll do like part of my walk in a little faster like this. Now, what are you at right now to run?
So I'm at 6.0.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
my
wow.
running these days, especially as I talk about, I really appreciate low impact exercises.
Yeah.
But that little athlete in me is still like, all right, I gotta run a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm at 6.0 right now, and I want you to see when I go to 6.5, this feels just like what it is when I'm on the gym treadmill at the gym.
Right.
But
this goes up to 10
miles per hour.
an hour. That's what I want you to realize, is that it's for the whole family. It's for those of us like me who maybe don't, you know, work out that much. I like to walk. That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
But if you're a fitness person and you can go up to 6 miles, 6.5, 7, but it goes up to 10. Can my husband or my adult sons work out on this? Absolutely.
Yep.
And a couple of them are runners. So, you know, it's like they can do it too. And up to 300 pounds, right?
Support's up to 300 pounds. Again,
Yeah.
it's a wide base, it's long.
Yeah.
This is where we're setting you up for success.
Right.
And it's for the family. So a
Yeah.
treadmill typically is something that comes into the house and
Yeah.
it goes into a special room.
Right.
And it's like the workout room.
Yeah.
Now with everyone either downsizing or just moving things around, this is why Kingsmith came up with a walking pad that's a double fold,
Yeah.
you stow it away.
Yeah.
You literally can put it in a closet under the bed,
Right.
but you really get a full treadmill.
Right, a
And,
full treadmill,
like,
full workout,
Yes.
if you want to. Now, let's talk about that. Why should we walk? You know, I mean, we hear it all the time. Maybe that's a dumb question, but I want you to go back to what are the benefits of walking, whether you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, like your mom and dad.
Yes, I've shared this, and my mom and dad are a great example of really being active, and active meaning walking. So they're big walkers. Dad's 90. He just turned 90. Okay, everybody.
Awesome.
I am now going to be turning the next person in the family 50 June 1st. So excited. And I'm just so inspired by them because they got the memo many years ago.
Yeah.
Just the power of walking. Walking is a wonderful way to move all your muscles, to really engage the body because you're doing it all on your own.
Yeah.
But the trouble with walking is with different surfaces, and I do get worried. Okay, Dad's 90, Mom, I'm not gonna mention because she loves to think that she's still like 30 years old.
Yes.
But she's so high energy,
That's
and
great.
it's terrific because walking is going to help your bones. It's going to help your muscles, your ligaments, and we have it here that it increases your stamina, your strength, and the fitness of your heart and lungs. When we talk about heart and lungs, the one muscle I really want to protect is your love muscle,
Yes.
your heart.
Yeah.
And then of course, when you start moving in the morning, it takes a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got those aches and
Right.
pains. I feel them every day, especially in my profession. So when you start to move, it starts to feel a little bit better.
Yeah, it does. And that will keep you moving through the whole day. And that's the best part. Now, if you're feeling a little stiff the next day, maybe skip a day. The whole thing is it's good to do it every single day,
Yep.
but don't beat yourself up if you can't. I'm gonna just pop off here for a second because I'm gonna push it to stop. I wanna talk to you about something. You know, there's only 260 of these left out of 600. And honestly, if you're gonna get this, you wanna get started now. You know, it's never too late to
Right.
start, but you also don't wanna wait another year. I mean, I find myself, like I said, I'm turning 65 this year. I feel a lot stiffer in the last 2 years if I'm not moving. And I always say, I wanna keep moving so that I can keep moving. Right? If you stop moving, it's going to be hard to move. I want to be able to run after those grandkids. I want to be able to go and get my own groceries and be able to lift them. I want to be able to go up and down the steps so that I can go up to the loft, which is kind of like the man cave, watch the football games or things like that. I want to be able to do what I want to do. I still want to be able to make the beds, clean the house, things like that. If you want to do those things, that age of possibility, being 50, 60, 70, 80, and still moving and going places, being able to travel, being able to go on tours and things like that, you got to start walking. Here, I've got an idea for you. You can actually get this treadmill, listen to this, $140 a month with 5 monthly payments, and that's with any major credit card. If you want to use the Q card, you can actually put this on $58 a month for 12 months. So 12 months special financing, $58 a month, which, you know, you don't have a lot of excuses to not be able to do $58 a month. But I have one more cool idea for you. If you don't yet have a Q card, you can go to QVC.com, you can apply for one, and if you are approved, you're going to get a $50 account credit. Now this $1,000 treadmill is yours for about $650, and you can still put it on 12-month special financing or pay for it over 5 months if you want to. Maybe it's something like Mother's Day or Father's Day. Maybe you're thinking about your parents that are in their 80s or 90s and you want them to keep moving. This goes as slow as a half a mile an hour, but the possibilities are that you and your siblings could each take a monthly payment and give this to Mom for Mother's Day, or give it to Mom and Dad for both Mother's Day and Father's Day, and allow this to be something that they use, because it would be awesome if you said to your parents, you know what, guys, we're still middle-aged, or we're just raising our little kids. We want you to be able to be around. We want you to be around when little Ethan and Callum graduate from high school. We want you to be around when little Nat is, no longer little and he's getting married and you want to be at the wedding. You say that to a mom and a dad, ooh, that's a kick in the butt and that gets me motivated. Wouldn't it? So I just want to say, place your order.